Between fireworks, the heat, the bugs, summer can be a scary time for our beloved pets here. And here with some important reminders is Lauren Postleone with the Hillsborough County Pet Resource Center. Hi, Lauren. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Natalie, for having me in Duracell.
Duracell is so far enjoying it, and Duracell's a sweet little girl, so she's not getting too rambunctious either, as we tend to have happen. But first, we want to talk about keeping Duracell safe.
Yes.
In the summer, I mean, this is the thing that I'm incredibly passionate about, and we're actually getting ready to talk a little bit about fireworks in an upcoming segment. So talk about fireworks, though, for our pets. I know some are absolutely terrified of them. So what can you do to kind of protect them a little bit as the fourth?
Yeah, you want to make sure with all your pets, whether it be your cats, your dogs, they're going to be scared. Loud noises, bright lights, it's not going to be something that they're normally going to be comfortable with. The best thing to do is keep your pets inside with you. Make sure your pets, even if they're indoor pets, always have their tags on. Anything could happen. Someone could open a door, firework could go off, they could run and get scared. If you have to take your pet with you somewhere, make sure you keep them on their leash, have their tags. Microchipping is a huge thing. In case they were to get loose, something were to happen, microchips will help you get your pet reunited.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Say you know that your pet is one that tends to get skittish, and you've got plans to go for fireworks, and you know that they're probably going to hear it. Any kind of recommendations on how to leave your house or what kind of setup so that they're the safest?
If you can leave them in a place that they feel safe. Sometimes it could be your bedroom underneath your bed. If they're used to crates and that's their safe place, that's the best way to do it. You could leave a TV on, a radio, something to help drown out the noise going on outside.
Good stuff. And again, this summer, we've already seen the heat here in Florida. I am always so worried about dogs overheating. How can you tell? What can you do? What's the time frames? I mean, please break this down for us.
Summer is going to be the worst time of the year here for us with our pets. Never leave your pet in a vehicle. It is against the law in Florida, and especially Hillsborough County, and you want to make sure that you can provide them enough water, shelter. Dog houses can get hot, but if your dog is an outside dog, make sure to keep them where they have a nice shady spot. And when you take walks, try to go early morning, later in the evening. That way it's a little cooler, the heat's not as bad. Asphalt is a big thing also. You always want to make sure when you take your dogs for walks, try to keep them off the asphalt, keep them off the concrete. If it's warm to your hand and it hurts your hand, it's going to burn their paws. So the best thing to do is if you do take them for walks, try to keep them in grassy areas, limit exercising them till early morning hours when it's a little cooler outside. It's a little bit better for them that way.
Is there kind of a time frame that you should keep in mind when they're outside? Is there like a safe time, or they're getting hot if they do this or display this kind of behavior?
You can see panting, if they're heavily panting, rapid breathing. Those are just signs to kind of look out for. Dogs, when they pant, that's how they give off. They don't sweat like we do. So you're never going to see your dog sweat. So you just want to keep an eye out for signs where you're not used to seeing.
What if it's your dog or another person's dog and you think that they could be overheated? What are some of the medical tips to do to make sure that they get their body temperature down?
The best thing to do would be to call a veterinarian if you really think, and talk to your veterinarian. You can cool them off. You can just cool them with cool water. You don't want to have cold water, just nice cool water.
Okay.
You can start just with their body, cooling them off that way.
Okay.
But we always recommend calling a veterinarian. That's
course.
The safest path to follow.
And perfect timing bringing up the veterinarian, because heartworm, fleas, everything tends to increase in the summer months. So what are some tips for pet owners to avoid those?
Rainy season brings on mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are what transfer heartworm. Cats and dogs can both get heartworm. It's best to make sure that you get your dogs tested and your cats tested yearly. Keep them on a monthly heartworm preventative. That will help ensure that your dog or your cat does not get heartworm.
And along those lines, we do need to talk a little bit about some adoptions, including Duracell here, who needs to find a home.
Duracell does need to find a home. Duracell has been with us for a while. She is ready to go, which means she has been spayed. She's had all of her shots, and she's looking for a new home. We have lots of dogs and cats currently at the shelter that are looking for their new home, and we have a First Saturday celebration coming up on July 2nd, which is a big adoption event that we're promoting, actually $4 adoptions for dogs over 40 pounds. And for military and first responders, it would be a free adoption.
Oh, good stuff. Well, thank you for bringing Duracell, and thank you for bringing your tips and knowledge, because again, summer can be a scary month for pet owners. Summer can be a scary time, I'll say, for pet owners, huh, Duracell? Well, thank you again. We really appreciate it.